Alright, what is up, guys? We are back with Claymore chapter 133, Army of the Underworld part 1. Um, let's just get started, man, because apparently there might be. RIFUL might be coming back. I don't know. Last chapter ended off a little like what the hell is happening? Um, so yeah, and then I also believe that we're going after. Uh, Let me see. Yeah, Cassandra. We're going after Cassandra right now, so let's see. Let's see what happens, man. Alright, so what the this Yoma energy, it's just like don't stop. Focus on the opponent before your eyes. Here it comes. And there's Cassandra. Holy crap. Alright. Alright. Man, and there's like the multiple heads like growing out underneath her. Um, this is the last abyssal one the organization created. That's right. Claire hasn't seen this yet. She hasn't seen Roxanne or Hysteria at all either. She didn't even know what happened in the organization revolution. She wasn't there. Um, be careful. In that form, she's insanely fast. All right. Man, so Claire was able to block like one of Cassandra's like striking or like heads just with her claymore. um, but now like the other heads are coming after her. Claire, out here, it's been 7 years. Dude, her arm got all veiny and she broke one of Cassandra's head. A quick sword, nice. Yeah, on that top panel. But now the other heads are coming after her. Dude, she's just breaking all of these heads one after another. Um, Dude, I love how her claymore is drawn during this entire sequence. Like, I mean, he's um Norihiro has always done like in terms of like displaying like the quick sword with both Elaine and Claire. Like I don't know, I've always thought it looked pretty cool like art wise, just seeing it like continuously just like moving. Um, yeah, so it's really cool just seeing her in just like still shots and that sword just continuously moving. Um, and she's just breaking one head after another. I love Cassandra's face in the bottom right panel. Like she's just like, I don't know. She's just so nonchalant, right? I just can't like with that face. I can't even tell like what she's thinking, right? Like it's just like it's really tough to know what's going on in her head at this point. It's really tough. Like if she's even phased by this at all. Dude, she just went straight for the main body of Cassandra. Oh, and she got like a good chunk of Cassandra's body cut off. Holy crap, Claire. Oh, what the dude. This is like a different Claire, right? Like she is much more aggressive. I love this panel, by the way. Like, and it has, the bubbles that, whenever someone is getting ready to like activate a bit of their Yoma energy, that's the sound it makes. So I mean, she's flexing a little bit of that power right now. Um. Wow. Was your quick sword always that awesome? Maybe it's because I suppressed my Yoma energy and practiced Wind Cutter for 7 years up north. Thanks to the physical abilities it's based on, improving my force and speed have greatly increased compared to 7 years ago. After 7 years, have I finally equaled Elena's quicksword? We in the Vanguard have to stop Cassandra's advance. Cassandra herself has to see us as the more pressing enemy. While Tabitha, Cynthia, and Uma behind us use Yoma power harmonization to draw out her remaining ego and prevent it from fusing with Priscilla. Okay. That's pretty like I always love, just having the layout of like plans like these, so it's really cool that like we have like the big four, right? We have Clare, Helen, Deneva, and Miria as the vanguard, like them four working together to take out Cassandra, while you have the other three working on something, completely uh it kind of feels like something separate, but it's still just as important to the plan of, making sure Cassandra doesn't get, combined with Priscilla, right? So it's like everyone is doing something important here. Um, all right, so what's going on? It isn't stopping. No way. After all that damage, it's futile. Oh no, dude. Someone's here. Don't tell me Priscilla's here already. I mean, I feel like they would have sensed her, right? But someone's here. Oh no, you know what? It's the organization actually, because the that's a horse. At least it has to be, right? Yeah, okay, it's them. The trifling attacks of warriors are like a swarm of flies to Cassandra. She can swat them aside without bothering to stop. Damn, what's going on? How can we use Yoma energy harmonization when it isn't even stopping? Tabitha, that massive Yoma energy that suddenly appeared, is it? I don't know. It is similar, but something's different. So this is in regards to the RIFUL look-alike. Interesting. Yeah, it's really interesting that they're like acknowledging that, yeah, it is very similar to RIFUL, but it's different in some way. Um, and she's meeting up with Priscilla. What? Interesting. This is also a really really cool shot. Hmm. Oh, is Priscilla gonna fuse with her? What? Holy crap. Okay, no, I'm just gonna call her the refuel look-alike, but she stopped her down here. Interesting. I hate you. Dude, she just punched Priscilla and she sent her flying. What? Dude, who is this? Like, what? What? Dude, and everyone's just like, whoa, whoa. Like, what the hell? Dude, like, I don't even know who this character just sent Priscilla, of all people, flying with a single punch. I'm like in disbelief. I never thought I would see any character strong enough to do that. Maybe Cassandra? Like, maybe, but like, holy crap. Yeah, look at everyone's reaction to it. Okay. Um, yeah, and Priscilla got slammed up against a rock face, dude. She's opening her mouth. Dude, this is definitely. It's like a combination of Refuel and Dolph, right? Because she's shooting out those iron rods like Dolph did. And she's just sending them like one after another at Priscilla. Holy crap, dude. So then is this some sort of a fusion between RIFUL and Dolph? Like, perhaps, I guess. Um, Alright, so Priscilla jumped up in the air, and RIFUL is using her hair to block all these shards that Priscilla is throwing at her. We got RIFUL firing right back at her, and she broke off Priscilla's arm. This is absolute insanity, dude. This is 100% RIFUL. It has to be. Obviously, it will be explained like what exactly is happening, but I mean this is insane. Whoa. I wonder what's happening. And this is also like I love in like any stories where like plans just don't go according, they like when you plan for something and then it just goes wrong. Like something unforeseen happens, right? Miria and the Seven Ghosts, they could not account for this happening. For someone, a third party coming in to take on Priscilla. They could have never accounted for that, right? Someone this powerful at least, right? Um, so it's really cool, man. I'm a big fan when a wrench gets thrown into a plan or whatever. Now whether or not this is actually, I mean, for the moment it is helping them, I guess, because it's keeping Priscilla distracted, away from Cassandra. So like, I mean, at least for the time being, it's stalling a possible combination between Priscilla and Cassandra. Whether or not RIFUL actually is strong enough to take out Priscilla is another question. But for the time being, this will give hopefully, the Seven Ghosts a little bit more time to take out Cassandra, right? So, I think this is a good thing, right? Okay, so does this mean something else surpassing an abyssal one has arrived? I can't believe it, but it seems something unexpected has happened. And it seems those brats haven't stopped the abyssal one after all that big talk. But this is definitely a good opportunity for us. Hey, Kronos. The others just. It seems they had the same idea. And what's that? Oh, you. You guys are pretty sloppy. Whatever it takes, we're gonna stop that thing. Oh, okay, so they're gonna join in. Interesting. Nice. Alright, that's it for chapter 133. I love this cover for chapter 134. Um, Unless there's like some amazing panel in chapter 134, I think that image is probably going to be my thumbnail for 134. But yeah, okay, so really interesting chapter. Um Again, man, I guess just like I guess this is really like a tale of like two halves. So like we had kind of like a um I guess like a display of Claire's power, because I feel like it's been, I would have to really sit down and think about it, but I feel like it's been some time since we've seen Claire fight. Not really, I guess. We saw her fighting, in the whole Destroyer arc, right? In the whole battle in the West. I can't remember off the top of my head like what chapters those were or what volume that was. Um, but that wasn't that long ago, right? So I guess I guess that's not really fair to say. But nonetheless, I mean it was still pretty cool just to see, Claire, by herself taking on, Cassandra and just displaying her strength, right? In case, Miria had forgotten, because I think it actually for me, Miria, it's and probably Tabitha as well, because she wasn't in the Battle of the West. So I guess for those two characters, it's been a while since they've seen Claire fight. So like, I guess for them, it was like really, like a bit of a display to see how far Claire has come, with that quick sword. So that was really, really cool to see, just her by herself, just taking out, each of, Cassandra's heads with relative ease as well. Um, and she also talked about a little bit of her like suppressing her Yoma energy as well. Um, so now like getting the opportunity to actually use it um, has made her like that much more powerful. So yeah, that was really nice to see. Cassandra, I believe, isn't hasn't stopped. Like she's still moving, um, which is a little worrisome. That after everything that Claire did, well, I guess after everything collectively the group has done, it hasn't slowed Cassandra's pace at all. Like she is still, heading towards her location, despite everyone attacking her. Um, like it's not phasing her at all. So like hopefully with these reinforcements here, Kronos's group or whatever, hopefully they will be the kind of thing that turns the tide of battle, that helps the group to slow down Cassandra a little bit. Um, so yeah, that. Now the real meat of this chapter, the most exciting stuff, was this RIFUL Delph combination. I don't even know what to call it. I can't wait till we get the explanation of what the hell this is. So don't spoil it. Don't tell me in the comments below. I really do hope they have to, right? They have to give us an explanation of what this is. So I'm looking forward to that for sure. Um, just randomly showing up last chapter, so that was really weird. And then um, just RIFUL going straight for Priscilla, and Priscilla just like walking up, like going to absorb her, and RIFUL's like, no, like I hate you, so like here, take this punch, sends her flying, which was a complete shock to me. Like I said earlier, I think that there's a very small list of characters who could do that. Maybe like Eastly, and obviously like perhaps like Alicia and Beth. The Destroyer probably, right? Like to me, there's a very small list of characters who can send Priscilla flying like that. Teresa as well probably would be on that list. But to see RIFUL do that and actually give Priscilla a run for her money, was like that was like crazy, dude. I was like, what? And then just seeing the back and forth between them, Priscilla shooting out, these shards, and you have RIFUL shooting out, Dalf's like iron rods or whatever, back at her, and then breaking off one of her arms. It feels like people lose arms a lot in this series, but it's whatever. I guess that happens when you have the ability to regenerate. It's not that big of a deal anymore, but still, nonetheless. I'm really curious to see if this new and improved version of RIFUL will actually make Priscilla sweat a little bit. Like, will Priscilla actually have to work? Will she actually have to push herself to defeat RIFUL? Will be something I'm really excited to see. Um, but yeah, I got so many questions about this whole RIFUL situation. I hope it all makes sense. I hope it is satisfying. Um, I guess that's pretty much it. And like I said earlier, I think it's really good for our characters that this unforeseen event, this third party has joined in this chaos to unintentionally slow down, or at least unintentionally give more time for the others to take out Cassandra. So let's see what happens. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the chapter, guys. Thank you guys for watching again, and I'll see you guys for the next one. Peace.